facing the police every single day.
Cop who murdered 6-year-old boy on video quietly released from prison well before he was supposed to be. Marksville, LA's TFTP reported in 2017, Norris Greenhouse Jr. reached a plea deal with the Louisiana Attorney General's office. For this cop's role in murdering 6-year-old Jeremy Martys, an innocent young boy, and shooting his father, he only received a sentence of 7.5 years. At the time, this sentence was a kick in the teeth to those who watched him murder a child on video. However, last week, he was quietly released after serving just a fraction of this already insulting low sentence. Norris Greenhouse, Jr. has been released from the custody of the Louisiana Department of Public Safety and Corrections as of June 28, according to Ken Pastoric, the communications director for the department. At the time, the slap on the wrist deal was offered in exchange for Greenhouse's guilty plea, who, along with fellow officer Derek Stafford, killed Martys and attempted to kill Christopher Few, Martys' father, in a hail of gunfire following a low-speed vehicular chase. Given that Greenhouse initiated the chase and shooting, the fact that he got off with such a slap on the wrist is an insult to justice. Stafford was convicted in March of 2017 following a jury trial and was given 40 years in prison. Greenhouse, whose father is the assistant in Avoyelles Parish, LA, is obviously tapping into the special privilege of being so well connected. As TFTP reported at the time, Greenhouse came under fire for being allowed to leave the country to take a Caribbean vacation to St. Thomas while awaiting trial and out on bail, a privilege only well-connected children of government officials enjoy. Infuriatingly enough, the person who seemed to have caused most of the conflict was Greenhouse, yet he was the one who got the more lenient sentence. It's unclear why. Many believe it's because his father is a member of the local district attorney's office, and was somehow given a sweeter deal than Stafford. At any rate, Greenhouse was only required to serve a maximum sentence of 7.5 years but was then let out well over 5 years early. Greenhouse, at the time of the November 2015 killing, was not even allowed to be a police officer, but was with Stafford, an Avoyelles Parish officer. Greenhouse had reportedly been fired for having an inappropriate relationship with a 14-year-old. He was also accused of attempting to get a 16-year-old girl to sext him by sending him nude photos of her breasts. With respect to Jeremy Martys, Greenhouse was reportedly obsessed with Few's girlfriend, Megan Dixon. When Few discovered Greenhouse had made more than a few unwanted sexual advances toward Dixon, Few reportedly told Greenhouse to stay away, as any man would do. Greenhouse may have taken the threat so literally that he attempted to carry out his assassination on Few in an effort to clear the way for him and Dixon to have a relationship. When the facts came out that there was no reason for the stop at all, the above scenario makes perfect sense. According to Greenhouse and Stafford, the officers decided to conduct a traffic stop that night because Few had an outstanding warrant. However, the clerk of court, the district attorney's office, Marksville Police Department, and City Court noted that they did not have any warrants against him. The officers also claimed Few had a weapon. That was also a lie. The only reason Few ran from Greenhouse that night was to catch up with Dixon so he could give her Jeremy in case he was arrested. The whole reason there was even a chase was for his well-being, he said. The sick and twisted way Greenhouse hid behind his badge and released a hail of bullets which left Martys dead, Few wounded, and 2 former officers charged in connection with the child's death. How Greenhouse was even allowed to bail out was a mystery to many. His lenient treatment, coupled with the confirmation the out-of-control former cop had been allowed to enjoy a vacation in the Caribbean, led many to predict the son of an assistant would enjoy a bit of immunity, and he did. You can't make this up. Originally, Greenhouse was charged with second-degree murder and second-degree attempted murder in the death of Jeremy Martys and the attempted murder of Christopher Few. If the judicial system is so effective in the U.S., how is it the person with the most number of sins in the case is the one who gets out first? Stafford received 40 years for his trigger work that fateful evening, but Greenhouse, who arguably bore most of the moral burden for the crimes, only served 21 months behind bars. How in the world is that fair? The case further illustrates the justice system in the United States is flawed, irreparable, and favors the well-connected with financial resources. Greenhouse should never have been allowed into the police cruiser that evening. How was he allowed to make bail? Why did the court allow him to go on a vacation to the Caribbean? Why was he released so early? These questions, if they remain unanswered, will lead many to believe true justice is dead in the United States.
Shots fired, MLK and Pencil, shots fired. Roll clear in, 10-18.
Keep your hands up!
Where y'all at for now?
At the MLK. They're coming. MA-15 to Evolve Dispatch on Marshall Private. Relocating to the intersection of MLK and Tensol, reference to a officer involved shooting. Break, Monique.
Good.
Y'all contact MA1, the Ward Marshal, and MA3.
Yeah, well.
Show me your hands, man.
Oh.
I heard the shots.
No, I'll tell you that, bro.
Nothing sanitizer? I got no gloves, no nothing.
They got any weapons on them?
I have no idea. Whenever I pull on the side,
They got more than one subject in there. Right? On the passenger side.
there's a juvenile.
Right. I don't know, man. Let's get this dude out of here. So who got gloves? We got him a little boy in his head, man.
You got your gloves?
Who got gloves?
I'm not in my unit, Jason.
Dispatch, you mean different?
1071 dispatch.
Okay, then zero. We know the update unit.
10, but we're 1097.
That's 1040. You talk about this?
1050, not at this time.
1040. Any still injured?
Severe to critical.
Careful.
Derek got in? Hey, Kevin.
You're going to get the SO from one of the detectives you heard of.
Hey.
First does. Oh yeah, they advise the kid into being around.
Contact his code detective. He won't be the word.
It'd be the state police, correct?
State police, whoever wants to, one of them.
Well, I think chief is supposed to be in route.
Probably not going to fall under any decision. Well, that police can't do it. Yeah. Because it's all the party. You know that. Yeah. I don't think.
What we're going to do is
No, listen.
we're going to get all these people away. We're going to block this off and block this off over here.
I think they contacted Ibu. Let Ibu come and he'll make that decision as to if he's going to call
Yeah, as far as that.
the sheriff's
I'm
office.
going to try to get this. Anybody got yellow tape? Do you have some?
I don't have. I'm not in my record.
You see, I'm not in my regular unit, Jason. Let me. Inmate 15.
His paperwork ain't enter.
Temple.
Careful.
Say it again.
Is he hit at all?
Who?
The driver.
Yeah.
I never saw a kid before, man.
Yeah, he's the kid is.
Never saw a kid, bro. I was telling him to stop. Give him the hands.
Hey, bud. Hey, bud. Anybody else has gloves? Y'all want to maybe pull that juvenile out and see if he...
Well, I hate to touch anything. I know till Kaden gets it, man. I hate to... The only reason I'm doing him because he's the driving suspect.
That pulse.
They're working on it? He's got one?
It's this thing.
You shot?
No. Did you? Oh my God. Oh. It's not humble. They're 1097. It doesn't pay for us to.
612, 612. Copy, 612, 97. Okay.
They're already here. They're already 1097, so it doesn't pay for us to. Listen, if the sheriff's office is here, nobody Okay. So, the office involved shooting. They got shells everywhere. Just stay to the rear until chief gets here. I guess I don't know if they're gonna contact. They're gonna get the sheriff's office investigated or the state police investigated. I'm assuming it'll be the state police.
Okay, that's fine.
But I don't know anything right now. It's just
okay. You guys need some crime scene tape or anything?
Yes, if you don't mind. If y'all want to,
it's not an officer who got shot. Right?
No, the officer didn't get shot, but two subjects did.
All right. I just got a call with Dan when I was pulling up. I need to get some information, let them guys know. Dispatch, all they know is the shooting.
Okay.
That's all they're telling me.
Well, it's the officer involved shooting. It was a pursuit that was called in.
You want to call your supervisors and see if y'all detectives want to work it, or for us to call the state police?
Okay. Well,
we can't work it since it's we involved.
Right.
So since you the supervisor, I guess call your supervisor and see if they want to work it, or the state police.
Thank you, Pete.
So we know the call.
Contact the boys in fact. Advise them to contact the state police.
To get us some help.
And you get that working in the area, give us a phone call.
Okay. Chief's doing that?
Chief's supposed to be common. It's actual. The PRUMMELL. The war marshal was shot. So still since he's working for the police department also.
Contact the sheriff's office, dispatch. Advise them to contact Louisiana State Police and get the unit that's working in this area to give us a phone call.
32. Is that Pearl's MA1?
3.
That's Temple.
We're going to be meeting the helicopter at Marshall Hospital.
For the juvenile? You advise the juvenile deceased?
We just had to do it for policy? I mean, go ahead.
Kenon?
Hey, let's move on.
That's Temple, thank you. Brent.
Hey Sheriff County, this is Sheriff County COPWATCH. I am using any video here with under fair use if you have criticism, reporting, teaching, etc. And please donate. I do not make money from YouTube, and there are different ways to donate in the video links. Thanks.